everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Dokibird is an independent English language VTuber originally debuting in May 2020. She went on to a much larger company, a rainbow company, if you would know, a company of the rainbow. And then she came back again to Dokibird once, you know, the horrible things that happened to her in 2024, but we're going past that. What we're talking about right now is that she put something out here, a little bit of a secret, a little bit of, you know, staring behind the mask and behind the curtain a little bit. Today was a special day for me. I'm not even sure if burnout is the right word, but I've been in a slump since the start of the year. I've tried my best to hide how bad it had gotten to my friends and the Dragoons since I thought it would be okay. I will get better, that this will eventually stop. Despite that, months will pass and it was still the same, and my living environment started reflecting the mental state I was in. I was also starting to be less social, and my social battery was always low, ghosting and barely replying to people and abandoning projects and ideas while just trying to exist. It was getting harder for people to reach me as I looked at my messages and never had the energy to reply back. The only person that really knew was my manager, and I'm really thankful that he did his best to man the ship while I wasn't in the right headspace. The business side of things couldn't just stop and wait for me. I kept pushing myself to just keep going and going, thinking that things will improve soon, but I was dissociating more and more. I never felt well rested, despite sometimes sleeping 40 plus hours a day. My apartment started getting messier and messier. I have a cleaner that comes in once a month, but I would never let her near my closet and bedroom because of how embarrassed I was at the state it was in. The floor was barely visible as my clothes, figures, plushies, and other random junk were scattered everywhere. There was even a stack of flattened cardboard boxes that was just building up since the beginning of the year in a corner. I kept telling myself, tomorrow you'll fix this, you'll fix your life, and you get your S together, but that tomorrow just kept being pushed back. 2 weeks ago, I was a big wake-up call for me when I missed the flight to New York for my business trip. I knew at that point that I was a mess and I had to start focusing on self-care and to stop self-sabotaging myself. So I made a plan with my manager when I came back from my trip, little steps on how I can slowly improve my lifestyle and productivity. Started off really small, such as cleaning my keyboard, replacing my desk mat, little things that improved my workspace until I was ready for the biggest task, which is bothering me the most. And then it was here. Today was the final day, and that was on the 27th that she posted this. I got up early and spent an entire day just cleaning my closet, bedroom, rest of my apartment. I was finally able to see the floor again. I know it's just one problem out of many that I need to fix, but I'm still proud of myself. It is a huge, huge step for her to do this. I know as someone who's gone through that. I'm also sorry to everyone that has ghosted, and I really appreciate everyone for being so patient with me. I want to revive some of my projects that I had abandoned and slowly reply to the people again, but I don't want to overwhelm myself too fast, so I hope everyone will continue to be patient with me. I'm really happy with today. I feel a small step in the right direction. It's a progress in a long journey of recovery. I feel really good today as I finally have clean space. Thank you for reading my little brain dump, but I hope it will help those who need it, and it did help a lot. I will show you in a little bit. To get up and just do something productive today, even if it's just something small, those small steps will eventually add up. And those are the garbage bags that she had there. Now, the reason why I said it did help a lot of people is this. This is P-Happy UFO. So after the shoujo ended, and with it, a lot of my dreams. I kind of lost myself too. Was burnt out and mentally drained that I didn't know how to find motivation again. Everything around me slowly fell into ruin. And it continues on here. Content creation can be very rewarding, but it can also be overwhelming, which is very true. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do everything all at once. You don't have to, you know, go through everything at once. This was her before and her after. It wasn't too extreme, but even then, even these small little things, it can help. It can help clear the mind. It can help take you out of that state of, stasis in many cases. Morgan, also over here, another cat VTuber. Thank you for giving me the motivation to get up on my ass and clean my room. Had a similar problem where I couldn't get to the floor. Honestly, so happy to clear this junk plus hoarding I've done over the 3 years. So you're seeing here that they, embarrassingly relatable, the burnout, the depression, the isolation. A lot of people are able to relate to this. Dental work done this year recovering from my own depression. See wisdom teeth. Dokibird is massive inspiration and deserves huge props. So yeah, things here. A lot of people are showing their things of, you know, the inspiration. Just one little thing here, especially Doki being such a big creator. One thing here can inspire so many to do something else, to do more, to get out and actually clean, to get out of the rut. Maybe take a one small little shuffle towards the new direction that they want to go. Thank you so much, Doki, for doing this, and big congratulations for getting that one step forward in your life and in wanting to go and better things for yourself. Haato, or Haachama, is a virtual YouTuber or VTuber with hololive. Hololive JP, it's part of its first generation with Gozo Ramel, Aki Rosenthal, Natsuhiro Matsuri, and Shirakami Fubuki. By many, she is considered to be the Gen Zero of hololive EN, along with Kiryu Koko, because they were the ones that kind of pushed hololive, or they seemed to push hololive to go directly into the English market. They had already been doing something with hololive ID a couple months before EN came out, which had a little bit of, English speaking in it, but to go directly just to English was something that they hadn't done. The hololive ID girls did do a lot of English before that, but they didn't do that. So she's one of the ones that did that. Recently, she's been doing vlogs, and recently she did do a crafting stream, which is something that has been, as far as I know, is no longer on. It is privated. She privated it for a specific reason, and we're going to go over that. She had a vulnerable stream. She cried on stream. She had a very, very vulnerable moment, which got a lot of her fans very worried. It seems that her insecurities popped up again, as they tend to do when you are a creator and you have a lot of things going on in your life. You, especially Haachama, she's had some insecurities in the past of, whether her content's good enough, whether she deserves to have what she has, things like that. She's been bullied in the past as well. This is just my assumptions as well on why this is happening. I don't know. I'm not in her brain. This is just me saying what I think, of course. I just needed to put that little bit of disclaimer. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know exactly what happened because it got removed. But I'm going based on contextual clues here and cues. Fans of hololive VTuber knows Haachama flooded X with messages of encouragement following her emotionally raw broadcast, which was done today, of course. Well, October 28th, as of when I'm doing this, where she discussed personal struggles, outpouring under hashtags of this one. Haachama highlighted her pioneering role as bilingual VTuber since 2018 and the community solidarity amid industry pressures. Supporters called for arrest and internal agency support, emphasizing her lasting impact on global audiences. And we're going to take a look at everything. Just please support Haachama the most you can. Kami Oshi has been so strong. She deserves the world. And it was apparently a very, very emotional thing that she put out there. So deeply concerned for you right now. Don't watch you a lot, but also please hear me when I say that your voice and actions are so precious, and you've always stuck out to me in hololive. Your English is amazing and helps me connect with you. We all love you, Haachama. And this was a stream where she was doing crafting, where she was, again, she has a beautiful model there, and she was letting out some of her insecurities. Shouting into the void here, but Haachama appears to be having a really bad time, like very bad. If anyone knows a holomem who's around right now, please tell them to reach out. It says, this profile, we support and love Haachama and all her time-space variations. Love Beam, of course, with Haachama there. Haachama definitely struggling a lot right now, like OP suggests in a different post. Even if you don't know the context fully, sending a heart or a hug could still mean something. Part of me wants to be more fans to hear Haachama's voice, but another part of me feels it shouldn't be clipped where she's that vulnerable. Vulnerability shouldn't be content. Please give her your support. And this is why I specifically am not going to show a clip, even if the clip was out there, which I doubt people would do, because very few people do it where they put out a clip of some people being extremely vulnerable. It is something that you should point out in the sense of, send them support, etc., like I'm doing right now, but it can feel like taking advantage of a really vulnerable situation when they are being extremely vulnerable. There are some situations where it calls for it, like this, it's specifically news, and the reactions to certain news, it can call for it. But this was a thing that they wanted to private, something that they didn't keep public, something that they kept private. Like other times I've shown emotional reactions when people have kept it in public. But in this case, she didn't want her community to see it anymore. She didn't want anyone to see it anymore, so I'm keeping it private as well. Hope everything will be fine. I wish you the best in the world. All the love, my energy, giving it to you. You're my one and only idol. Love, Haachama. And it says, go give her support. And this is the specific one, of course, where I think it is showing of it being private, going back to the one there. Not sure if I can use the hashtag, but I hope everyone, Hato or not, will appreciate Haachama and show her some love. She didn't deserve to be like this. Nobody does. I hope everyone who knows her IRL and at work would help and support her. Don't want to act any hollow but also don't know what to do here. Haachama has a special place in EN0 for me, so I want to help. And that's the thing. It just keeps going through. You keep going through. I would be here for 30, 40 minutes, an hour or more, reading every single post about this. Of course, Twitter has a weird way of not loading things. But Fubuki was in chat and actually was able to help her out, was able to talk to her, and apparently give her some comfort. And apparently afterwards, they probably talked, her and probably a lot of other holomems. They're very, very close. That's one thing we learned recently when Haachama and Tembara Salome talked with, I believe, Suisse. They said that that's a big difference in hololive. I believe it was Suisse or somebody. She talked to someone hololive on stream. So that was a big difference between where she is and hololive. Hololive sees themselves as like family. The other ones see themselves as like a school where everyone is separate in their own separate class. So this is taking a lot longer than normal because it is very important to show that, yes, a community, if you build it right, like Haachama has, can be there to support you in these tough times. And I'm glad that she has someone to support them. And keep sending her support. Keep sending her lots of love, hearts, everything. Haatons unite. And of course, everyone be there to kind of push her through this. Caitlin Meyers, a voice actress, lyric soprano, and lover of the 80s music. She is a VTuber, English-speaking VTuber, who right now is having a, basically wanting to get some love from people because she is being, open. It's very good to be open about this. I'll just say this before I even talk about it. Recently, I've been having a hard time having a lot of severe anxiety, not really sure what to do about it. Anxiety doesn't necessarily mean you're depressed. Remember that. I just want to say that for people that are seeing this right now. Doesn't necessarily mean she's depressed. Just means that she's anxious, and anxiety, if you have an anxiety disorder like I do, it can just pop up for random reasons. Sometimes I'll wake up from like in the middle of the night from sleep with an anxiety attack. Why? I don't know. It just happens. Even music has sent me into full-blown panic attack for some reason. Generally, everything makes me anxious. I can't seem to relax properly. It's very strange. The mind can be a very interesting thing. I'm glad that she's being open about this. The reason why I'm glad she's being open about this is that mental health is still taboo for a lot of people and in a lot of cultures. It is taboo still in American culture. It is taboo at for a lot of people, for men especially, but a lot of people see it as like, oh, don't talk about it. It just means you're sick. You're sick in the head. Your head isn't right, etc. No. These things need to be out in the open and talked about because if that way maybe there's someone else like Caitlin. Caitlin's a big creator here. She has over 66K followers. If someone out there is like, oh, I'm feeling the same thing, maybe I should get it checked out. That helps somebody. That's why I'm glad she's talking about it. Says, hey, Caitlin, sorry to hear that you myself experienced that before. I know it's rough, but I believe you're strong and will overcome like I did. We're always here to support you no matter what. Hope you feel better. This is also another good reason. All these people are talking about that it happens to them, that they spiral it. Meditation can help. Sometimes, just going out and distracting yourself with something else can help. Sometimes, like myself, you need medication because your brain's going to be doing that weird stuff, and your brain is your worst enemy when it's doing things like that and really screwing you over. It depends. For her, it could be, situational. It could be sporadic in the moment, not a chronic thing. It could be just a severe bit of anxiety for the moment, not something that's going to be happening forever. But either way, send her lots of love. I do hope that she feels better. I do hope that she is able to figure a way for it not to hit her so hard and not hit her again. And that she's able to continue making music, which a lot of people love. Like, she's a voice actress, she's a singer, she's all that kind of stuff. And hopefully she saw the support that her community gave her. Dooby 3D is an independent female English-speaking VTuber, a Jerboa VTuber. She is in the news today because it has been 1 year. Her Doobiversary has happened, has come and gone. Thanks for doobing it the whole 1 year with me. And of course, a quick little message from her. Let's hear it here.
Hey, I wanted to say really quick, thank you guys so much for the last year of support and all the fan art and everybody in Discord and stuff. I really appreciate it, and thank you guys for making every stream so fun. I just wanted to say that I did have some stuff planned for stream. I'll postpone it for a few days until I start feeling a little bit better because I am still sick. But yeah, thank you.
So a personal message from Dooby here, the Doobster. And then, of course, this is the same thing here. But she has been around for a year. A lot of people already know who she is, who she was in the Blue Dorito company. She is not gone from that company, but she is not streaming directly with that company, if you know what I mean. So this is great to see. Another bit of a short one for you guys, but I do want to celebrate the fact that Dooby has been around for a year. Very successful, doing a lot of wonderful things, a lot of fun things, and I'm glad that she's still going to be with us for many, many years to come, hopefully. Irys is a female English singer, a V-singer, associated with hololive EN. She was originally part of her own project, Hope. Then later, she became a part of hololive EN Promise, or Council Risk as it was called earlier. Council Risk, Promise, etc. With Sedesfana, Orocroni, Mumei, and Hakos Bales. It was after Sana had left, of course. So today we're talking about her because she has posted on her her Twitter a big part here, which is Gehenna, which is an Irys/Mumei cover that she did recently. She did that a while back, of course, but she did post it recently on her channel. What I'm going to do is what I usually do. First, I'm going to show you some of the visuals that are involved in the Gehenna part. Some of the parts that they have there for both Mumei and them, both of them together, because of, you know, copyright reasons. Usually I get screwed over if I show this part moving, so I will show you in little bits in pieces and then show you the moving part in a different way. So of course, here we go with them together, using the same art, but they're using it in different ways here. It's really good. Now let's take a look at what the song itself is. This is usually the way I do it with the song afterwards. Let's take a look. Oh, it even has some movement. That's nice. So there you go. We were able to show you a little bit of it. Like I said, I did have to cut off some of it because of just this, that's the way it works. So thank you as well for being here and watching this as well with me. This is awesome. First, we had the Ina cover. As you saw, the Ina Made in Abyss cover. Now you have this Gehenna cover. My guess is that these were being worked through in the process. These were all being processed and worked through. And this was, you know, getting its time, its effort, its everything, and of course coordinating with Mumei outside of the whole thing of seeing if she even wanted it to still go out, etc., working all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure she was like yes, and you know, because she sang it as well. So this is great to see all of these covers come out and to see another one from Mumei with Irys this time. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vtuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, types, forms, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want there to be some positivity out there. I want people to be promoted. I want to promote VTubers out there. Instead of promoting myself, you know, promote others. So today we're talking about Tiny Draculina, who is your millennial vampire mom playing retro games, comfy, chaotic vibes. Let's take a look here. They're a millennial vampire mom, VTuber, retro gamer, V artist, and live 2D rigger. This is something they did recently when they were playing Castlevania.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, no! Oh, if I sounded like I was puckering my ass.
Well, what a place to leave off on that one. And next, we do, of course, have Tiny Draculina here on their YouTube channel, which I will have their in the description if I, you know, when I do put it out there. This is the kind of stuff they have here, some shorts, which is, of course, what you do to kind of get your VTuber thing started. You get shorts because that can help you start getting a little bit of subscribers, and then eventually, you know, they get interested in the other things you do. So, thank you so much, Tiny Draculina, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.